Howdy there, folks. This is going to be the start of the video for the new Halibel that came out over on Bleach Immortal Soul. Been working on trying to get her for a while. The new event came out. She's pretty great. She works on the crit team, which I need for Aizen, so it seems great. And so this is going to be my last multi, so I can get her suitcase with one more coin. I need 2 shards of her. If I get both, that would be perfect. If not, well, we don't talk about that. Got her 5 shards, and I didn't get the last coin. I'm going to need to do at least a couple more pulls to get that coin. Come on, just 1 coin. Oh, God. One moment. 1 coin. Nope. 1 coin. Nope. 2 more shards. Either way, that'll be fine. I'll end up getting that 1 coin along the way. And she'll have her first thing awaken, but here is her. And so I don't actually have a Halibel just yet, so that'll be incredible. And I will be using her on my main team. She will likely be replacing, honestly, Nell, but we'll see. But I will be putting her up to 4-star. So there's 75 of her shards to get her up to that. I'll do a proper showcase on her very soon, but she is a rage attack focused thing. Increases the damage rate of allies as well. But yeah, I will see you guys in a little bit. We will do a showcase on her properly, and I'll probably try and get the rest of these bonds up too. But yeah, see you in a sec. Bye. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a brand new video over here on the channel by the name of LeaIsChill. We're picking this up right after I did my summons for this wonderful Halibel here. And honestly, she has been really good on my main team, and so today I wanted to do a showcase on her, show off what she's all about, and say hi to you guys over here on YouTube, because it's been a little bit. Work's gotten a little busier, and we've been streaming primarily, so it's been nice, but definitely excited to get back to doing stuff over here. But here, so we're gonna take a look at her bonds real quick. Her bonds honestly aren't that bad. This one is the Halibel alongside the SSR. Here we have blonde hair, which honestly, Shinji's the hardest one to get out of this one, but still pretty alright. And I'm still missing Saruchi out of this one, but in general, the bonds are fairly free-to-play friendly. And here we'll upgrade her up to red +1 for now. But what she primarily specializes in is she allows you to heal your teammates. She allows you to increase crit rate and also synergizes with bleed. So here she has deal damage to a single target and increase crit chance, as well as 12% crit damage for each stack of bleed on the target, up to 60%, which is, I don't know, like 6 different stacks of bleed on the enemies, which is pretty alright, but it only works for her. Here she has deal damage to an enemy column, which is 1-2 straight ahead, which is kind of how the Kenpachi works. 8% additional damage to targets with bleed with a maximum of 40%. Inflict all targets with wound for 2 rounds, and steal 10% of target's attack for 2 rounds that doesn't exceed Halibel's own attack. So this works really well on bosses. Basically what it is bonus damage for every bleed stack. The wound is an extra 40% damage increase by the bleed, and she also takes away 10% of the enemy's damage that they do to you, as long as she's able to steal enough of it, which is usually alright. And here we have travel time. Her own damage rate is increased, and every time she uses a rage attack, she gives 2 stacks of bleed for 2 rounds. The first time Halibel's HP falls below 50%, she gains a buff that reduces incoming damage by 60% for 2 rounds, restores 1000 rage and 20% max HP when it expires. And so what this means is anytime she gets below half HP, she will gain the HP back up to 20% of her max HP, reduce the incoming damage, and also get their skill off, which helps a lot. Here I have her built up with primarily reflective war souls. So here she has the HP and the front rows reflect damage rate by 15% for 2 rounds. And so she's kind of what I'm using as my secondary tank for the most part. And her actual war soul is really good as well. Frankly, I kind of want to get it up to purple because it's one of the best war souls in the game. Increase character's attack by 750 plus 6%. When the character's HP is above 50%, rage attacks deal 10% increased damage. When the character's HP falls below 50%, rage restores 5% of maximum HP. And so it's a healing war soul, it's an increased attack war soul, it's a sustain war soul, and the below 50% works really well alongside her already built-in below 50% passive. And so it just works very, very well. What I'm actually going to go ahead and do here, I wanted to do this for a little while, but I was kind of debating it. I think it's a really good call to do this. I want to get this up to purple. I think if I'm going to be using her on my main team for the most part, purple's going to be a very good place for this to be in. And also the increased attack is increased, and it's up to 9% here, 7.5% of max HP. Very, very good in general. But let's go ahead and go show her off inside several boss fight game modes and really show what she's good at. I was gonna do squad boss. I kind of want to do defend Karakura Town first. So basically what this is it's a DPS race game mode where you fight one big boss and he has a bunch of built-in like buffs pretty much, and you're just trying to conquer him. So we'll go ahead and rock with this. Pop that. Unfortunately, Tensa won't be able to knock up here, so it's going to be a fairly lax first turn. Honestly, Halibel isn't really here to do damage in the in-between phases for the most part. I actually just realized I didn't even get enough to get off the skill of Yoruichi. That's a shame. Here, we'll pop these, kick, and big attack. And here, I'll be able to use all my skills. I think I start with Halibel, which you'll see here is her taking off her shades and throwing a suitcase. It's actually kind of funny. It's so weird to me. I think there's also a thing where we're getting like a snowboarding Toshiro soon as well. So this game tends to do a lot of like the weirder Bleach units that they just don't do as seasonals inside BBS. It's so funny. I think Vacation Halibel especially is one of those ones that's just on a higher tier. Eventually BBS started to get characters like, you know, the other seasonals. Like the Spirit Society stuff, like bikini swimsuit characters and stuff. So I wonder if Bleach Immortal Soul will eventually get to that point, where it's just nothing but fan service. But so far, there's been a lot of really cool units. Unfortunately, the Aizen I was going to use the skill of this turn isn't able to use his skill, and so not worth that much, unfortunately. And is he gonna hit? He hit my Halibel? Okay. Well, that ruins the entire purpose of this. I'll see you guys on turn 4. Okay, and we are back, and I actually went ahead and got a stun this turn, which really, really helps. Okay, so we're gonna pop off our skills here and hopefully try to get a good amount of DPS on this. Basically what I usually do on this game mode is I'll get 19 of these little items on the ground. We're currently at 17 because their scaling is very odd, honestly, in terms of how they put this all together. But we're gonna try to get to 20 today. That'll be our main goal alongside this Halibel. As long as we don't get disoriented in a bunch of weird ways, we should be all right as well. Here, we'll just go through the natural rotation here. Unfortunately, we're not getting very good crit luck in general. I'm getting crits on like the Tensa sometimes and stuff like that, but we're at 18 halfway through. Let's see if we can get lucky. So we pop Halibel's thing first. She throws the suitcase in the air, and for some reason she has pillows and tumblers and all that. It actually reminds me a lot of old Dark War stuff, where like the characters were like, Hinami in a yukata, Summerfest outfit this person, and stuff like that. This is just Halibel, but she's in the human world going on vacation. It's so funny. Alright, so that's my 19. We're actually only halfway through this. I might be able to get to at least 20 by round 9, honestly. Let's see. Luckily, this Ukiura that I'm using right now, he does burning and bleed together. And so he really works alongside the synergy with the Halibel. Additionally, Nell has like a built-in bleed. And so this Halibel actually fits on my main team really fucking well. And it's really surprising just how well it ends up working. You can see I also replaced my Yamamoto with Tensuzan Getsu, but I was hoping to do a showcase of him in an actual video after this, hopefully. So we'll see. For now, we're focusing on the waifu, as they call it, so it should all be good. Actually, not doing too bad. If I could get 3 different procs of Yoruichi's skill here, so that's 2. If I can get a 3rd one, we are guaranteed to hit 20 today. That's perfect. Here, I'm actually going to save this Halibel for the second last in the combo and see how much damage she does. Yeah, she does so much more when they have extra bleed stacks on them. She hits like Yoruichi does on her normal attacks when she has those like extreme bleed situations ongoing. It's really, really good. Honestly, I think that this Halibel is a way worth character for investment. The reason I went for her so hard is because I knew that she would work alongside, especially the War Soul with Aizen is what I was looking for. Because I'm using her as my actual character, I'm just trying to take advantage of her 4-star abilities. But yeah, no, definitely one of the better characters in the game, in my opinion. I will definitely need to see what she's like when she's fully maxed out. I feel like she'll probably hit, like, 3rd strongest out of my entire team, which is wild to me. We didn't get a stun off here, and we got to 20 at the very least. I might be able to hit 21 with this team if I get Halibel fully maxed out. I can't actually check out the damage stats here, but we'll check it out when we go to the Minos Grande. That was cool. It's not bad. You can see here, the whole server pretty much stays around 20 for the most part. 23 is like for the super whales in our server. Yeah, this is fairly standard. Not bad at all. I think what I'm going to do next is Vermilion War Soul characters, which is the bird type of War Soul, which is what this Halibel is. My whole front row is actually Vermilion birds, you can see. They very much specialize in fighting bosses. They gain more energy off of their normal attacks, and so this Halibel won't actually be incredible if you're trying to use her in game modes like Sarate Challenge and stuff. You very much so want to focus on using her in bosses, but like bosses are a lot of the end game inside this game in particular. So I found it worth it. It's always tough because, like in BBS, for example, I just missed that entirely. There are certain characters that are better because they have bonus droplets, bonus link slots. They have just different things that improve your DPS in general or improve your like experiences playing the game. This Halibel is very much made for 2 game modes, Defend Karakura Town and Squad Boss, and that's pretty much it. And so it's hard to justify investing in her if you don't need a DPS inside Squad Boss like this. But also the way that this game is set up, they made it so that you're doing Squad Boss every single day, but pretty much everyone on the server plateaus at 27 chests. Because after 27, the scaling jumps up by a shit ton. So you can see here, to get to 27 chests, I currently need to get to, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that is 324 million, I believe, right? So after 324 million, it jumps to 810 million. And so the bar almost doubles, or no, more than doubles to be able to hit 28 chests inside this game mode. which really affects how the scaling works. And so if you're not trying to shoot for that 28 chests per day, I don't even know if you need this Halibel, frankly. In terms of like actual meta relevance, this Halibel is basically useless inside like Battle Arena and stuff like that. And it's unfortunate. It sucks. It's just a reality of how characters are built. You can see here, the top of the screen has now doubled to 810 million. And we are going to have some troubles trying to hit that, for sure. I typically average around 700 million. At least inside this bar, I get to 700. So I haven't hit 28 ever. It's all based on the crit luck you get in a day. It's all based on the skill charges you get. So right now I need this Minos Grande to give me the skills for Yoruichi and Aizen at the very least, which I think it actually gave me from that hit right there. I think that the Halibel actually currently has the 60% damage received debuff. And so she shouldn't be taking too much in front row the next couple of turns. She just fell below half. Yeah, definitely having reflections as well inside this game with the War Souls. Very helpful. Helps a lot with DPS. Alright. Good to go. Get a couple of swings in here. I don't know if I should use Tensa that early in the combo in that case if no one else has a skill, but it's fine. Alright, we're at 52 or 520 million, I think it is. Can we hit 70 million or 700 million? That would be the main goal for today. Here, let's see if Tensa does better if I do him after Yoruichi. He didn't even get a crit that time, so it didn't even matter that much. It really is based on how many crits you get in a given turn. Halibel just got her skill back, so I'm going to pop it after Nell and then Ukiora. It should do quite a bit, honestly. Let's see, let's see. All of the stuff falls down. 287k, that's pretty standard. If it would have crit, it would have hit for the amount that I would have expected. Which would have been like 600k or so. Fairly reasonable. Bonk, bonk, done. Oh, that hit really hard. So that did 724k and then a million. And I think that was because of the bleed stacks we had on the Minos Grande. We're currently at 70 million. I wonder if I did this turn right, if we could actually hit 75. Let's see. Okay, 325, 492, 523. Yeah, we hit 762 million damage in general. That Halibel really helped, I want to say. Granted, you can see here, we still have two main DPSs that help a ton, but Halibel definitely a pretty active force on the team, and the reflective damage also helped quite a bit. I'm so close to hitting that 81 or 810 million. And once I do, definitely that will make it worth it to have invested in her in the first place. I think that she increased my DPS in the daily by probably 200 million, honestly, with the War Soul, how she's built, and how she works on my team in particular, because I have such a bleed heavy synergy. So definitely, I would say great, great, great character, worth investing in if you use a bleed synergy team. I think if on your team you use Shunsui, which is the other like main meta tank, over the Ukiora that I use on my team, it probably is less worth it to have her. It's literally just a matter of how you build your team. So definitely these two together just work really, really well. Someday I would like to get this Shunsui up to 6 or 5 or 4 star to be able to try and do a showcase. This damage increase right here and the also like built-in heal alongside the back row attack, it's really, really meta right now. So I'd be curious to see how relevant it is. For now though, definitely very happy with my choices here, and slowly trying to work towards getting Kukaku here tomorrow, hopefully, which should be very fun. Either way, definitely Bleach Immortal Soul is exactly what you expect it is. I continue to do my dailies every day, and it's been pretty goddamn fun. I'm hoping that tomorrow or the day after I can do a showcase on the second half of this Nell chapter, which is Nell's secret. You can see I have to hit level 95, and then the Zanpakuto side story, which they just released like yesterday, which I need to do the next stage to unlock. So definitely more content on Bleach Immortal Soul coming up soon. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. Thanks for watching, take it easy, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye everybody.